today's show, we're gonna review the movie Hole. Yeah, not with Courtney Love.
The girl with
And,
the monster
not that,
eyes.
movie you like to watch after hours
You wanna
when
see
Mom
a
and Dad
really
go to
deep
bed.
hole?
None of that. It's a movie from 2010, and it stars a bunch of people and a guy named Paul RuPaul.
You're so
He kind of
sexy.
looks like a homeless Charles Manson.
People.
Yeah, so pretty much like Charles Manson. And anyway, it's all about this guy named like Ed Kunkel, Ed Knuckle, Ed. Ah, crap, I don't even know. Here's why I don't even know, alright? This movie I only watched because my wife watched it. And she told me that it was something along the lines of a David Lynch, Lost Highway styled kind of thing. And I love those kind of movies. So I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. So I rented it. It was late, so I owe him $1. But I rented it, and I went ahead and watched it. Well, I tried. I didn't even finish it. And that's rare. I want you to understand that. I have to give the people props for doing what they did. They made a movie. That's more than I've ever done, and more than probably half of you have ever done too. So you gotta at least give them credit. But holy shit! Really, I couldn't hear anybody. I despise when sound editing goes wrong. And from the first 30 minutes of this that I kind of, watched, it was just, I couldn't understand what anybody was saying. You're so clever. And then all of a sudden, is all you hear for like a minute straight as some shit's happening. Then back to, it reminded me of the baby that you told me you loved. Holy fuck. I get it. Everybody likes the surprise sound, the loud sound, the Five Nights at Freddy's sound, and that scares people, I guess. Whatever. It doesn't do anything anymore. Stop fucking doing it. For all you amateur filmmakers out there, for all you professional filmmakers out there, just stop. If you're not gonna lead up to the sound with an intense, eerie background sound that puts some kind of feeling of dread into the human existence before you BAM! Hit him with a side shot sucker punch to the dick of fucking loud ass Fran Drescher bullshit, then don't fucking do that. I couldn't make it through the film. I didn't make it through the first 30 full minutes, I don't think. Because the thing was like, it was like Pulp Fiction. And Pulp Fiction was cool, the way it was done. But basically, I think, I don't really know, to be honest, what the film was about. The guy, I think, was thinking back to his past. Because the movie kind of started out at the end, I believe. That's kind of what my wife thought. She said she thought. So the film kind of starts out at the end, and I think he's thinking back. Because the film is supposed to be him struggling with his demons of the past. And, childhood trauma. And his, own self, I don't even know, destruction, hate, whatever, his emotional distress in life. Anyway, so I don't really know, because I didn't make it through it. I'm sorry. As a film critic, I failed, because I couldn't even make it through the film. So that's my thing. That's my review is, I couldn't even fucking make it through it. Sorry. The effects, that's one thing I can touch down on too. The effects, I make effects. I make special effects. I do a lot of shit like that. Not saying professionally, not saying it's good. I'm saying I do it too. But, from the standpoint of your average watcher, if you've never seen a dead body, you're not gonna know half the shit. So you're probably gonna be like, oh, it's creepy, oh, it's bloody, oh, it's gory, okay. Coming from a guy, well, I'm not saying I've seen stuff. I've seen a lot of fucked up shit. But, as far as that goes, in all legitimacy, coming from a guy who makes special effects and props, I can tell a mannequin head. You know, I mean, there's no nostrils, the smoothness of here, etc., etc. I mean, they did a decent job for what they had. They probably didn't have much to work with, and they probably just ran with what they got. And good job, guys, because, you know, it's hard to fucking pull off. However, overall, I just couldn't do it. I couldn't sit through the film. I'm sorry. It was a mess. To me, it came out a fucking train wreck. And people were just screaming for fucking help as I just drove on by and waved at them because fuck that shit. You know? I'm sorry. That's it. That's my review. I just trashed my first film. My first bad review, I'm sorry. I feel bad. I don't feel anything at all. Who am I kidding? Hey, look what I made! Elvis.